Central supply, sir.
What is source of oxygen supply? Nonsense. What is source of oxygen supply to a hospital?
Central supply.
Central pipeline
Cylinder.
supply from manifold room. Fine. Then
Cylinders.
cylinder supply. Then
Liquid oxygen.
liquid oxygen and oxygen concentrate. Okay. So these are the four major supply of hospital. Four major sources of oxygen supply to a hospital. So if you take manifold, you got large bank of cylinders, two bank of cylinders, one is the primary one, other is the reserve bank. Okay. So there the cylinders pressure or you got type of cylinder what you use there is the size J. Okay. J size cylinders. Pressure of a J size cylinder. Okay, so it is same as size cylinder. Okay, so that's capacity. Capacity will be more, but the pressure is going to be the same. Okay, it is 13,500 kilopascal or 1,900 to 2,200 psi. So when you open the primary bank cylinders, all the cylinders will open simultaneously. One bank of cylinders will open simultaneously, and you have the primary pressure regulators directly in the manifold. So in the manifold itself, the primary pressure regulators will reduce the pressure to intermediate pressure system, which is of value
45, 60,
55. Okay, that is the working pressure of intermediate pressure system. Then it comes through multiple copper tube, which is color coded specifically white for oxygen and French blue for nitrous oxide. Fine. What is the why it is made up of copper? It is bacteriostatic. Okay, it is bacteriostatic. It resists what? Corrosion. Okay, it resists corrosion and it is bacteriostatic. What is the diameter of the copper tube in the pipeline?
42
One fine. Okay, the diameter of copper tube pipeline. Right. So it comes out. It comes to varying line, travel all across. Okay, then comes to the theater as the pipeline outlet. Okay, so there you insert this oxygen pipeline inside the OT. So you have separate inserter for oxygen nitrous, so you got a protective mechanism that we call them as
Schrader system.
Schrader system is to prevent wrong attachment of pipeline to its perfect pipeline outlet. So it is based upon the collar and the neck diameter. So neck will be longer for nitrous and the diameter of the collar will be bigger for nitrous oxide. So this Schrader valve is the safety mechanism. So what is Tuck's test?
When we remove
So that is not proper attachment. After attaching, you have to pull it back and see whether it is proper attachment. So once you attach the pipeline, what is the next step you have to do? What is the next thing you have to do once you attach the pipeline? Check the pressure. Okay. Check the pressure. Always check the pipeline pressure because that is a major feeder for oxygen. Right? Even the liquid oxygen comes ultimately finally reach the pipeline. Okay. So pipeline pressure is so important to be read in the morning. Anyone has seen pipeline pressure in the boils machine in the morning? Nodding head like fastly, nonsense. Okay, so you have to check the pipeline. That should be a basic habit. Here it is a big hospital. Everyone has that to look into that. When you are going, alone as a freelancer, up in a massive hospital. Okay, it will be like my daughter's toy. The boils machine will be like. So you have to you have to utilize those systems to practice in our country, right? So check the pipeline pressure. You didn't come that way. You come into the frame, right? Pipeline pressure being checked. Coming to the high pressure system, which is the cylinder attachment. Next important source. So cylinder attachment. What are the parts which coming in a high pressure system?
Hanger yoke assembly.
Then keep quiet, nonsense. Cylinder, hanger yoke assembly. Then
board and pressure
gauge.
Okay, fine. So cylinder is going to get attached here. At the cylinder end, you have the holes for attach the pins from the yoke assembly, and then you got the exit port. One end you got the pin holes and the exit port. Other end you got the conical depression in the cylinder, right? So that is going to get attached here. So this you can attach either the pipeline as well as the cylinder. Both can be attached, right? So these are the holes for the exit, and these are the holes to accept the pin index. And opposite you have the conical depression. Don't connect like this and insert the retaining screw. That's it. You can't use this pipeline. It gets damaged, right? So proper attachment. Then once this yoke assembly has got the retaining screw to hold the cylinder, it has got a swivel mount lock. Okay. When the cylinder is not in use, you get to plug the yoke assembly opening. That is called as the yoke plug, which is made up of a metal substance, okay, or copper. So this is the entry part, and this hole is called as nipple. This entry part for the gas to enter into the machine is called as the nipple. Around the nipple you have the black circular part that is going to be the buttocks seal or the buttocks washer. Below that you got the pin index for pins for attachment of the gases. Oxygen 2,5, nitrous 3,5. Okay. So importance of the buttocks seal. So that is one which helps to add tight attachment with the cylinder and the machine. So when it is damaged, replace. Never in the வீட்டில் அட்டாச் பண்ணுவே பிளாஸ்டிக் எடுத்து மேலே விட்டுட்டு திரும்ப சிலிண்டர் அட்டாச் பண்ணுறது. ஓகே, ஸோ நெவர் ஓவர்லோட் தி ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் வாஷர். இட் கேன் லீட் டு இன்கரெக்ட் அட்டாச்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் தி சிலிண்டர். ரைட். ஸோ யூ ஹவ் அட்டாச் த சிலிண்டர், யூ ஹேவ் டு ஓப்பன் ஃபுல்லி. பாதி ஓப்பன் பண்ணி பாதி கேஸ் யூஸ் பண்ண நினைக்கக்கூடாது. ஓகே, யூ ஹேவ் டு ஓப்பன் தி சிலிண்டர் ஃபுல்லி ஃபார் இட் கேஸ் டு எக்ஸிட். ஒன்ஸ் யூ ஓப்பன் தி சிலிண்டர் ஃபுல்லி, you have to check the pipeline in the cylinder pressure. Okay. Before that, what you have to do? Cracking of the cylinder. So before attaching the cylinder, open it lightly to exit the dust particles at the exit part of the cylinder. So that is called as the cracking. So that is to prevent all the dirts getting into the machine. So once you open, attach, just check the pressure. It is fine. So what is the pressure of the cylinder size? 1,000?
960.
960. Okay, so it is 1,900 to 2,200 psi. Different textures score different numbers. On an average, it is 1,900 psi to 2,200 psi. If you don't remember it, 13,700 kilopascal. Capacity will be 680 liters. Okay, right. So once you open it, check the pressure, see the pressure size of the cylinder. So the contents of the cylinder can be measured for oxygen with the pipeline pressure gauge, the pressure gauge alone. Whereas for the nitrous oxide, you can't see how much cylinder is left out there, which I have told already. That's because of this liquid and vapor combination form. This will read only the vapor pressure, not the liquid. Fine. So it is coming inside. What is next to nipple? Filter. Okay, that's got a filter. And next to filter, you got unidirectional valve. Okay. Next unidirectional valve, you have this pressure regulator. This big bulky thing is the pressure regulator. This works on the principle of
constant force.
Okay, no drawing cycle in there. What is the principle?
Opposed by large force.
Okay, so force acting in smaller area is balanced by the force acting in the larger area in order to maintain the constant pressure. So this will reduce the cylinder pressure from this point onwards. We call them as the intermediate pressure. So whatever the pressure here in the cylinders, by the time it crosses the pressure regulator, it becomes 45 to 55 psi. What is the other advantage of using a pressure regulator? Why we don't use other modes of reducing the pressure? So these pressure regulators convert high variable pressure to low constant pressure. Okay. So the gases which is coming out of the intermediate pressure system will come out at a constant pressure. Only when intermediate pressure system is kept constant, you can adjust the flow rates very minimally. Or else whenever the pressure is dropping, you have to keep on adjusting the flow rate. Okay. So that is overcome by this pressure regulator. So high variable pressure to constant low pressure. Right. From the pressure regulators, the oxygen will go to 5 different places. Right. Number 1, come here, it goes through this tube, come through this tube, goes to the flow meter. First location. Second one, comes out here, comes here, and goes to the low pressure oxygen failure alarm. So that will blow at what pressure? 200 kilopascal. So that comes in psi? 30 psi. Fine. So that got 30 psi. So at below 200 kilopascal, 30 psi, it will start going alarm because it is pneumatically driven alarm. Purely depends upon the pressure. If you wrongly attach nitrous oxide, it can still go on alarm. That means that this is not a full flow safe for hypoxic terrorism. It can tell only about the pressure exerted by the gas, irrespective of whatever gas it is. Right? So low pressure, it will continuously blow the alarm. Unless you replace, correct the cause, it will not stop the alarm. That's the next one. So that is the second line. Third line, coming here, going here, and there is another output coming from here. Right, separate out. So that will go into two different places. Comes here, it goes to the pressure regulator of nitrous and pressure regulator of nitrous of both attachment. So this is the master-slave mechanism. So this will open up the nitrous oxide only when the sufficient pressure is there in the oxygen pipeline. So when the oxygen pressure is not sufficient, it will cut off the pressure regulator of nitrous oxide. So nitrous oxide cannot enter into the machine. That is the third line. Fourth line comes here, goes directly to the
Oxygen flush.
oxygen flush. So when you press oxygen flush, it generates 35 to 75 liters of oxygen per minute at a pressure of intermediate pressure system. Connect the ET tube, press the oxygen flush, it will die. Okay? Never do that. Right? Never ever put the oxygen flush when the patient is attached to endotracheal tube. It can produce barotrauma. Right? So don't press it when the patient is activated. So liters, 35 to 75 liters pressure at intermediate pressure system. And the next line coming here, going to the attachment for the ventilator. So this is to supply the pneumatic supply for blowing the ventilator. So this machine has got inbuilt ventilators. You can attach the extra built ventilators and you can use the pressure source for drive the bellow of the ventilators. And there is another one attachment here, that is to attach the auxiliary oxygen flow meter. Okay, so two places. So this is also can be used to drill the screws for orthopedic purpose. Okay, they are using the air for orthopedic drilling purpose inside the OT. Previously they were using oxygen. Right? Fine. So these are the 5 ways where once the pressure regulator is coming out, the intermediate pressure system is connected to 5 different locations of oxygen.
Sir, this auxiliary and the ventilator will be the same.
Yeah, this will be the same. See. Right? So that is the whole thing. It's like again the Schroeder valve system. That's it. Right? Fine. So intermediate pressure system is over. Once you come to the flow meter, that is where the low pressure system starts. So at the below the pressure regulators, there is second stage pressure regulators that is located in the Datex machines. Okay, Datex machines are second stage pressure regulators that reduce oxygen pressure from 45 to
28. Between 27.
not reading anything.
28.
Okay, from 55 to or 45 to 55 to 28 for nitrous oxide. I mean for 14 for oxygen and 28 for nitrous oxide. So second stage pressure regulators are located here. Whereas in the Dräger machines which you use inside the OT, you don't have that. You have the flow restrictors. So what is flow restrictors? So from here there will be a narrow lengthy tube. The diameter of the tube which is reaching here up to this here. Next it will be much smaller than the intermediate pipeline. So when you narrow down the diameter, so when you reduce the area of the flow, what happens to the velocity?
It will increase.
Velocity will increase. So at the other end, what happens to the pressure?
It decreases.
Drop in the pressure. This is nothing but the application of Bernoulli's principle. So you're narrowing down the tube, that increases the velocity, which is the kinetic energy, that will naturally lead to a drop in the potential energy. So drops in the pressure on the other end. So that is the principle used in the Dräger machines. So ultimately, you got it reaches the flow meter assembly. The flow meter has got flow control knobs. So this is flow control. Then you got the stem. Then you got a pin that will rest in the seat. Okay. So the oxygen flow meter and the nitrous oxide flow meter flow control knobs are touch coded as well as color coded. It is bigger. It has got a cylindrical flute. It has got a larger flute. It is smaller, narrow flute. Okay, and it is more of circular and conical. Right. White, blue, color coded as well as touch coded. So when you open, the pins will get detached from the seat. So the gas will get into the TOPS tube. Okay, this flow meter tube is called as the TOPS tube. So you need separate flow meters for separate gases. Reason? Keep quiet. Why there is separate flow meters for all the gases?
For controlling of concentration, we cannot.
Density.
Viscosity.
Good. They have different viscosity and the density. Why are you worried about different viscosities and densities?
During low flows it becomes
Why during low flow you need a viscosity? You're concerned about?
becomes a laminar
So this
flow.
TOPS tube is a conical tube. Okay. When the flow is very low, the flow around the bobbin will be more of a tubular flow. So flow in the tube is determined by the Hagen-Poisson equation. So the flow is predominantly affected by the viscosity.
Viscosity.
Okay. Whereas when the flow increase from 2 liters to 10 liters, the flow around the bobbin will be orifice. It will be like a circular flow. Flow through an orifice will depends upon the turbulence. Turbulence is affected by density. Different gases have different viscosity and different density. So that is why you got different flow meters for different gases. Okay. You got 2 flow meters for each gas inside the Boyce machine. So one is for low flows, other is for high flows. Okay. So oxygen is added here. So this tube is made up of borosilicate glass. Okay. So bobbin is rotating here. It has got a dot. That is to see whether this bobbin is rotating or not. Where do you take the reading? Bottom, middle, or the top?
In the round beads, we take the center diameter of the
Round is the center of the
So when you are using a circular bobbin, so there are some balls, spherical balls are there. When you are using a circular bobbin, you take at the middle of
Center.
the bobbin. Whereas when you use a cylindrical flute like here, you take the top. That is where you take the reading, right? So it comes out, it is made up of borosilicate glass, and the back chamber is reflective, made of reflective material to see whether when there is a power supply to approximately whether correct flow is going there or not, right? So it is coming out, Oxygen is extremely downstream to prevent hypoxic gas emission. Okay, and that is the last gas to be added. So it comes out, and finally this chair, this will be called as the back bar. Back bar is the place where the vaporizer is getting attached. So when you turn on the vaporizer, it comes inside. As we saw all the dramas half an hour back, it will go there, comes out, and this is the pop-off valve. Okay, so this is a safety valve to protect the patient. No,
Vaporizer.
Okay, it doesn't protect the patient. It protects the
machine.
And this pop-off valve opens at a pressure of 5 psi. Okay, 300 millimeters of mercury. So this pop-off valve will open. So there, the pressure is hardly will be just less than 5. So it comes out here. It goes into 2 different places. When you put as open circuit here, so it will go here. It come directly, and you can attach oxygen here. 1. When you make it as a closed circuit, you can see another tube which is coming here, right? Comes here, it goes and attached to, this is called as the common gas outlet. It will go and attach to the soda lime canister for circle system. 2 locations, one is for open circuit and another is for closed circuit. That's it. Good?